No, that was just good timing on my side. That was just me having a gap in the smoke and then realizing that if I, do like a fast silent step, I won't get ticked by the molly. Like, yes, that was lucky, but that was just well played. And then this is just, I mean...
I wasn't expecting you to just run out of the fuck.
Okay, you just died with that.
Feedback, rather than Nelson's awesome play.
Yeah, let's go feedback.
Yeah.
Peace out.
I guess I can go first.
Well, someone with quick feedback preferably, so if anyone just has a couple words to say, then
Oh,
go
my aim
ahead,
is so
but-
crispy right now.
Alright, shady on peace out. So
Who is this first?
pathing on teams could be better. I think it's just very boring. Like what? So I don't really like this middle structure. It's kind of annoying having to walk around it to get to somewhere. Then I found that one round I got here, and there was already somebody here. I don't know how that happened. Maybe because the spawn was weird and I went the wrong way. But yeah, I found that this thing wasn't very fun to fight around for sides. Just like, just the angles here aren't. Can you not kill me
Oh,
while I'm
sorry.
giving feedback, Mark? I'm bad. Anyway, I didn't find that the positioning of this thing was very good. Just angles like this, ugly, and then you have like weird little thing. I think just a long angle here could be fun.
Yeah,
It's
funny enough,
super
that is one of the things in consideration to change for the next change.
Yeah, I think if you make this cover a bit higher so you don't get spotted from here, it's very easy to smoke. Just throw it over.
That's a good idea.
And originally I thought this was going to be high enough, but it wasn't. So it kind of creates weird angles. Either lower it or make it higher. So this is a safe space up until here. Next up, the double door here isn't quite good because you open it and then there's so much space here that someone can be. I don't find that fun. So maybe just a single door so that it opens height behind it. Then on A side, I think it was overall fine. Although I don't find the position of the stairs kind of weird because you have this weird hidey hole. So to just extend it or just move the stairs. And I think this pillar thing was fine. I think Nelson just did bad. Next,
Damn,
like,
the drive-by.
like a weird slanted angle of this, which is a bit weird. Because if I'm standing like here, which normally would be fine, I'm visible now. So that's a little gripe I had. And now I found that this stair is kind of useless. Just creates another angle you have to clear. Which is like one. It's already quite a bit. But you can actually hide pretty well with it, I think. I don't know, nobody used it. Mid is very busy, there's a lot going on. This room is it goes so far back, like you can hide so much. Have a little head peek game going. So having this just be the wall there or something. Having the door here, or just having this just be a small area would be more fun to fly around. Next, the radar was kind of annoying on this part. The door is open here, so I was like, oh, you can open it. But no. I think a lot of people were caught up by that. B, I enjoy, although the window was I was getting used to, but I think it's fine. And I don't like that that's wall bangable because I died. And I think this area is kind of open. That's what it is. Weirdly high and long. I guess you can get on here, which I didn't. Yeah, and then lastly, I don't really enjoy this area.
Can people shoot less so I can hear the man?
Put volume down.
Alright.
You,
Yeah,
you,
last thing-
we can ask for that, but it won't happen. I tell you. Like, yeah.
Last
think
thing,
I will
this
just shoot more.
lane is a bit weird. I didn't quite enjoy fighting on these stairs, and holding this area as a T was kind of annoying because if you hold behind this wall, you're super open. And the only other area is here, but it's a left peak, so it's already annoying. I guess you can go behind here, but then again, you're open, so can't really hold behind other than going all the way over here. And you're super far away from the action. Yeah, that's my bit of feedback.
Thank you.
Alright.
Thank
I'll
you.
go next. So Nelson on CT side. I think the map, like executed from like technical point of view, this is quite impressive for the average, at least compared to the average mapping map, and especially for an early development version, this is already very pretty. Or I'm saying early development version. I'm guessing that the layout is still in development, right? Like,
Yeah.
so definitely good job on that. I think mid is definitely too busy. Playing top mid as a T is just fucking suicide. You can't even do much with util when it comes to blocking out parts of the mid because you added this wall here, which just makes it so safe to play wherever in mid as a CT. Not only do you have this huge donut in the middle, but also like you can play close up like anywhere, and even while far away, you have such an easy time just holding your position because the T's will never be able to just smoke your position off. Like do something like this because you can just walk through and just safely get behind the donut or even closer behind this wall because you just have so much cover. And then as a T, it's just absolute fucking torture to peek any of this. Not only do you have like the biggest fucking 50-50 where both of these angles are so deep you can't clear them from top mid, but then you have like another one sort of straight after, like this also very deep corner, and that in combination with being able to play on either side of the donut, being able to play from up here, being able to play behind this corner, behind this corner, behind this corner, behind this corner, behind this corner. It's just too much positions to clear, and utility can't do you cannot effectively sort of block them out with utility. It's just too easy for the CTs to ignore that and push up anyways. So top mid definitely mid definitely needs to be redesigned to be peaked from top mid. Like this is just too harsh right now, and very much limits the T's options for how to engage with the map. Because you're just taking too big of a risk if you're trying to take top mid, and therefore playing for map control right now is not really an option. I think there was maybe one round where I think our enemy team once took mid successfully and played from there. I don't think we ever did that. So like the T's basically only went to the sides. There was no much rotation game going on. There was no much like taking map control and playing from there going on, and that just made the map feel very shallow. Like in the first playtest, for us that's fine. We're not gonna get bored with a fresh map just because the variance in gameplay isn't there from the map control point of view. But in the long run, that's definitely a big issue that you need to address, and that's definitely the biggest issue this map currently has that needs to be fixed. So like 3 exclamation points after that. This mid needs to change. Couple other things. I think it's a no-brainer to connect this to the mid lobby somehow for T's. Just rotating all the way back here takes for fucking ever. So that sounds like a no-brainer to me. As a quick improvement. It will also make it more important and easier at the same time for T's to at least by default at least put one player in front of B if you try to default. Because otherwise the CT rotations will be, the CT flanks will be at least a bit more threatening as they are now. So I think that's also a good change, makes the map feel a bit more dynamic in that respect as well. Now about the bomb sites, I think B has a bit too many, feels a bit too much like B-side Inferno with like a lot of deep corners on the bomb side that are sort of one-off positions to play. which is in part because it's sort of sandwiched between these, like both of these big structures, and it basically being a lane of the only entrances over there and the only other entrances over here. So basically, it's just like a sort of one-dimensional feeling over here. There's no axis on either side of it. That might be something you want to change, like maybe add a donut back here or something, or like just open this up so you can play behind this box. Like that would already be a donut in a way. Right now it feels a bit one-dimensional, and in return maybe get rid of one of these crates. Another thing you could try to do is push this one back a bit so you have a safe plant over here for the T's, because I think it's already hard to get onto B side right now, and the CTs quite often get this lane pretty easily. So even then, the retake should be fine because this lane exits behind the bomb site, you know. So a safe plant here might be a good idea, because I'm pretty sure, can someone stand in the window and see if they can see me if I try to plant over here?
They will. They can
Yeah.
see it.
Okay, because right now, like the only safe plant that is like this corner, which is very far up. And
But about the plant, I actually didn't see from heaven when they were planting.
okay,
Uh,
but even then you're stuck here. Like the thing's just, you know they're planting here and they're stuck. Like I cannot engage in this gunfight. I'm gonna lose that like 80% of the time, and I cannot move away. And planting here is just too open for CT, like for this. So I think a safer plant should be seems to be a necessity. A side honestly pretty good. Yeah, I would add like a jump up in this corner maybe. Few too many headshot angles around these stairs, in my opinion. I don't think this played well, like sort of playing around this headshot angle. Maybe just remove this wall. Actually, then you're opening up this. I like it. It's up to you to decide how you design that, but I would not have this as a headshot fight. Like if you want to keep this sort of closed here, that you have this pit position back here, you could make this higher or something instead. But right now, I don't think these were enjoyable gunfights, because you could like headshot angle on these stairs and had like a very big area behind it. Honestly, I felt the same way in mid around this wall, and on B about this window. This window less so, at least from it against the main, but like up close to the bomb site, it's kind of annoying to play against. Yeah, one thing, you can add subdivision to these faces while they're still quads instead of triangulating them. And like, I don't know if you did triangulate them or if it's just a compiler, but if you want this shading to be a bit smoother, you can just add a couple subdivision steps, and it will look a lot prettier. Yeah, very nice shape you got going on here. That's gonna be my feedback.
Okay, I go next,
quick-
if it's okay.
A quick thing about the subdivisions.
Mhm.
When I've tried to subdivide something on a rounded surface, it only rounds, like, because in the I guess I have to blend the actual mesh itself, but then it becomes flat where the subdivisions are.
What?
Okay, another time.
Yeah, I don't think this is the time and space I need to
No.
see it in Hammer on your but
Mhm.
after this you could show me in Hammer if you want to.
okay.
Cool.
Mark, you wanted to go?
Yes, sir. Okay, so another Middle Eastern map. Haven't seen those. I'm joking. Okay, I agree with Nelson. What he said in the beginning, that this map, for like its first iterations, is pretty well thought out. I would say, of course, they had some issues, but like just from looking as it like a layout, without keeping the angles in mind, I think it works out. Especially like this connector thingy here. I don't know why, but I feel like having the T's like control this, and the cities this area here gives for like an interesting mid play. How I feel about it. What I don't like is how many donuts are on this map. For example, here's a donut. I think the best example I can give is here. Like you have the side that is a donut, this is a donut, this is a donut, and you can even say technically that this is a donut. And this creates really like a lot of angles. And if you're on the side, I think you can like tell. I think it would benefit the map if you like just close this off. Then you don't have too much angles. Like if you are in a 1v1 situation, then you don't have to keep in mind so many angles. SRT and CT. Kind of hard to take and retake. When I played mid and I ran from CT to here, I always saw T first here. I don't know if that's intentional timing-wise. I'm just wanna let you know that.
Okay, it's not intentional.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the same when you come out from here, but twice I came from CT here and I saw a T like
you're late
here.
then. Like if you had best pathing, you'll always get there before T. It's okay. Thank you.
I just like run there with a random spawn. I'm just letting you know. You can make your own thoughts about it. B side. I have mixed feelings about B side. I don't like in general how long like the path is from here to here. I think it's quite a long angle for Counter-Strike. What I also don't like is like this. You can say donut again, but it's quite big, so I'm not calling it like that. If you as a T get like to this point, and let's say you make a frag here and you make a frag here, I'm always worried that someone as a CT was hiding here, for example, in this corner, and I was not checking that, and he can like creep up to me and like backstab me without actually backstabbing me. I don't know if that makes sense. So I would work on that. Because when I was playing, like I was always really scared to like push out here because I don't know if there was a CT here. I think you get the point. And if you
Yeah, I
have
get
only
the
like
point. I mean, timings wise, in theory, you should never be able to get in there without being spotted, is all I'll say.
Yeah, the thing is that the map has to tell me that, not you, you know. And I wasn't having the safe feeling that I was safe from here, you know. That's all. I don't know if other playtesters here have the same experience, but I feel like that was not an intended thing of the map. Same thing here. I like this, like, let's say, long to the bomb side, but you can just tell it's not really intuitive. You have just like this cover here and then this cubby, but then if you like look from on top of it, it's just like a long corner when you like take this out. So there's not really much what you can go gameplay, and it's basically always flat. There's no height variation from this point to here. So I would also work on this. Also, I don't know why, but I think that's a me issue. When I looked down here, I couldn't see the guy here. I don't know why. That's so stupid. Yeah, I think the rest is fine actually. Work on your angles, like keep it in mind. That's a big tip I can give you. Like look at them angles at you, like when you play test with friends or yourself with bots, and you will probably find some things that you yourself find quite, yeah, change-worthy, I'd say. Okay.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you. Man.
I'll continue.
Was my feedback so boring?
I just started. Okay, Zadri on CD side, I'll continue. Yeah, I had fun. Little small things, the timing on middle is kind of busted for cities because sometimes I got here faster than I could jump here, then DTs couldn't pick this. And I could go here and fight like this. I think this should be T-controlled area, mainly. So what you could do, maybe connect it to this stair, so it will be like this. So T will get this like first, and they will like fight this, and they will push this.
I laugh. It's funny when people suggest something that used to be in the map as well.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
Anyway,
this balcony, I agree with Nelson. This is such a murder balcony because you actually like this picking this everything is kind of weird. So maybe something simplification, maybe remove the wall, I don't know. Yeah, mid is messy. I figured this was the angle. This is actually a cool angle. Like
we haven't seen it being used yet. We haven't seen it being used, but it's there.
Very situational, but it's funny. I think A-Long, you could simplify this. I don't think this donut is necessary. I think you could hold this structure, move to the corner, so it became like this.
Okay.
And I think this is a little bit on the white side because it's
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
So if you move this wall, like here.
Yeah, again,
And-
we had talked about that exact thing yesterday.
Yes, and this will become like a choke point. When you cross, you can go here, but this is like now 2 choke points. You can be shot at, and it's kind of eh. So I would maybe make it one more choke point. Make this pillar wider, please. This is because you can't.
That's the pillar you're on about. Okay.
Yes, because this pillar is such a weirdly narrow. Because I can't hide behind it because my shoulder's peeking out every time.
To be honest, there shouldn't be a pillar there, in my opinion. But just think, you could just make this a one arch and it would play better. We would have like cleaner gunfights like that.
Yeah, I agree with Shady on this. I think the pedestal should be straight and the statue started above the sightline. And this, like, peaks should be like on the straight
So,
angle. This kind of
Peeking around
weird.
a slanted wall, you feel uncomfortable?
Yeah. Not peeking not. When I'm holding it, I can hold it like this. Actually. And be pretty safe. It's kind of because the guy who's peeking this has so much like worse angle than the guy who's holding the slanted angle close. That's my opinion. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. But this is probably like okay shallow. We had like on one map we have like more like steeper angle, and that was the problem, like literally problem. But it's probably fine. B. It was fine. It was weird that you can boost on this roof. I don't think that should be possible.
You do
It
not.
makes weird.
You don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like that because you can actually boost. Can someone crouch here?
Yeah, you can actually
Please.
run boost to the blue box over there if you nail it. The one in the,
What
to
blue
the
box?
left.
Oh,
one.
like that?
That one.
Oh my god. Okay, I think, but you can like boost here and watch CT from boost.
Oh.
Is that?
Let's try it.
Crouch
Let's
down,
try it.
please.
Yeah,
Can someone go
it
here?
looks like it. It looks like it's possible. It probably is.
But if you boost on top of the boost, yeah. But
Yeah,
I mean,
damn. All right, fair.
Yeah, okay, but
Didn't see
it's
that
kind
one.
of like weirdly because like if CT smoke this, you should respect it, not boost over it and like. This is like
you
weird.
you already have a donut, so Zeri is definitely onto something here. Like if it's smoked, you can already walk past
you
this.
can, yeah, you can just peek this. I don't think it should be possible, like because when I'm CT, I'm smoking this, and not focusing on this, or
Right.
at least
That's fair.
yeah, and
No,
I'm focusing on this.
It's a good take. It's a good take.
Yeah, because I'm focusing on this, and I shouldn't be focusing on this boost. Side, yeah, I would maybe some more safe spot. Set. This thingy, yeah, I would maybe more shallow, divide it, and please make some simpler background. Cities is so hard contrast is so weird. When you're like standing, the city standing there in front of the bookshelves. Yeah. Close this or make it on the radars. Exactly, you can't go here. This is like weirdly like, oh, I could actually go there maybe. Also on this radar, on the radar, it looks like I could open this door and go down the stairs.
Oh yeah, I agree.
So I don't know. Looks like a openable squeaky on the radar maybe.
Okay. I mean, it's yeah.
But probably
it's fine,
used
it's fine.
used to think.
Yeah. It's all good. All right, sounds good.
Yeah. I think you should tone down the sound of the door.
Yeah.
It's like
loud,
block.
It's loud.
It's like when someone's like spamming it like Jay was, I couldn't hear fucking shooting on middle. And like kind of like not a problem, but quite annoying. Yeah, and that's it. I think, and I agree with you should add some maybe drop or vent 2 down, maybe one way drop to the middle for these.
We don't have a vent on the map. We could add a vent.
Yeah, we could have done it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for hosting.
Sweet.
Thank you for your feedback.
Who wants to continue? Big Bag maybe. He's not muted.
Hello. Sorry. Yeah, Big Bag on CT side. I really like the art style. I'm not sure if anyone said about this. It felt like CTs could get this position easier than Ts could, but it feels like Ts are supposed to get it, especially as it will like help them retake. It'll help them take mid. So maybe I'd say change this, just so yeah, Ts can take mid easier, because on our team we never took mid, or barely. I'm not too sure about the sites, to be honest. I played as CT. I played here. It's quite a long angle, but I don't know. I'm not too sure. I felt comfortable playing it. Felt comfortable playing this position, so I'd say that's right. I'm not sure what else. Maybe make some of these boxes so you can't like jump on them. Because yeah, at the moment you can get on top of all the boxes. Oh, and I felt that this window's very high up. Maybe bring this down just like a little bit, so the bottom's like closer to here, I'd say. From far away it's not too bad, because that's not that much of an angle, but say you're pushing further onto site, you've got like quite the look up to do, which for some is like quite uncomfortable. I didn't really play anywhere else, so I can't say much, but I really do like the theme you've got on.
Thank you, man.
Thanks, dude.
Sure.
Someone else? Who's left?
Yeah, Petty on T side, Dogwolf in game T side. Yeah, I agree. Like mid played kind of messy, and I really don't like this like very far back headshot angle in CTs. And also you got like quite busy background with the bookshelves. Yeah, like this. And with the wall here, I think you could just maybe you could like extend like this bit a bit to the right. So playing here, you would have a bit more like cover. You wouldn't accidentally like expose yourself to this window angle if you already like crossed. If you already peeked to this. I really like the idea though. Like you got a CT upper, a T upper over here, and T main. I think it works pretty well with the pillar. Maybe, I mean, not works too well, but looks cool to play. I would say badly. In this area, I feel like T's should have a little bit better of a timing. I feel like they should be able to get over to like behind this wall over here, and it didn't feel like they could. But CTs could very easily put a lot of pressure on this area. Well, probably because of the timing. in this window, I like that it's so high up. I feel like it's kind of unique. And I do like that you have to look like this if you're standing like over here. I like that you have to move your mouse more higher than usual. And if your sensitivity doesn't allow you to do this, then I think it's a clear sign that you got a pretty bad sensitivity. But about like this B main, I think it's a bit too powerful for the T's. Like you can just peek first window, then you got like you can peek the rest of the side from upper, from lower, and you got this very like simple, easy like off angle over here. And I'm fine with adding like an off angle, a possible off angle, but it should be like smaller. It should be like I don't know, like a trash can over here. So you would have more limited space to peek. Or maybe you can make it just so you can peek this, but not the rest of the side with the soft angle. And I think you could fix. I think you could change it to make it like more easier to hold by the CTs. If you brought this like upper area a bit closer to the side, maybe like over here. So the CTs could throw like a smoke that would land over here, and it would like the smoke would extend like all the way to over here. That's what I'm thinking. And I threw it like right next to the box, but without the box, it maybe would extend like over here. So it will work more like a regular B side with like one entrance, and if these cross like this sideline, they get another entrance. The bell's cool. I like it. And I also, when I first round, I don't know why really, but I thought when I saw these doors with this like plank blocking it, I thought it was like a one-way door where you could like open it from one side and then it would close behind you.
I don't even know how you would manage that. It's
can
funny
make it,
because we put the planks there the other day so that people wouldn't think you could go through them.
That's funny. I feel like the usual mind of a Counter-Strike player or like the map maker is, I think it's fine to leave like a door, just a raw door without like anything extra like here, because we already have so many maps that just give us the raw door without anything like this. And by adding like a plank here, maybe the player would think that you could like open it one way or something. Also, like doors like this that are halfway open, could also confuse some players. I think that you can open them because it's visibly open, so it makes sense that you could open it all the way.
I would just say in every official Counter-Strike map, they have doors peeking open all the time.
They do?
But it's fair. Yeah.
I mean, it's not a big problem anyway. Like if you learn the layout, it's
the door thing is something that's come up a lot, and it's like I feel like once you just get used to which doors you can and can't open, but it's fair.
I mean, since the double doors are like the only metal doors in the map, like I think it's pretty obvious, I would say.
Yeah. It's pretty simple to learn. Yeah, that's it.
All right, thanks, man.
Thanks, Paddy.
Is that everyone? No, Jay, you probably still didn't go, right?
And the better J.
You go
We
first.
have JJ and EJ remaining, okay.
Yeah, EJ, you go first.
Okay. I was B-side anchor on CT. So I'm gonna continue with some of Patty's points because I like what he mentioned. It felt like my options on CTs were kind of limited because it felt like as a CT, because I couldn't get this area for free because of this. Because it felt like when because a couple of rounds I tried to do this, like just tried to rush here because I felt like I could be able to get here. I got killed instantly by CTs.
Gotta smoke it off, yeah.
So it felt like if I smoke it, well, let's say I smoke it off for an example, I get here. This is like strong because you get this like headshot, but you still, because I'm solo, I have to worry about this still because C's can just flash push it. But it felt like all my options were if I peek the hits, I can get double peeked by the lower, and this peaks as death sentence because you have this massive headshot angle from down here. So it felt like what I can do is take this area with a smoke and then hold here, or maybe risk a peek here if I want to be extra risky. Because even this is risky because I can get double peeked. So it felt frustrating because I've already utilized my smoke. But it felt like the best thing I could do is hold this. But if I hold this, I can get triple peeked like Patty mentioned. So if like feels like if I were to play this side, this should be like my default spot, my like standardized spot. But this standardized spot feels awful to hold because you can get triple because like although you have a headshot angle and it's strong in that sense, because of how the sides lay out, I can get peeked by this guy, I can get peeked by this guy, and I can also get peeked by this guy. So it felt like I had to like play like I couldn't really hold this strong like safely. So I was a bit worried about that. And so if so if I were to play window as also an option, it felt like I couldn't because I'd get this peak. So if I didn't hold this guy, let's say I was like maybe I could hold like this. Maybe that's fine actually.
Yeah, you can.
But I guess like the guy can also do this.
No brain option here is just to cut this heaven off here. It's just so you can peek the window, but you don't have the weird double peek going on over there. You can still have these boxes down here, but
because you have those like, if you look where I am, you can see that you can
I
still
can't.
double peek it. No, not from there. I mean from like
Yeah,
so you
yeah,
walk
yeah,
to the
yeah.
blue box. It's still a
Yeah.
double peek.
Yeah, I
so-
was just saying, you know, like if you cut the heaven, like I
Oh,
honestly
yeah.
I like the headshot angle back here. It's good level design, you know. It's like
Yeah, it's fine.
giving the T's like sort of a very strong position so that the CTs can't just push this every round.
Yeah, it's
But
just because of it limits my options because the rest of my options are
Yeah.
not the best. Is why it's bad in this, or not bad. It's like just a thing that limits my options. So it felt like I couldn't really hold window because I'd either get double peeked, or so if I had to hold this guy, T's can just walk here and peek from below, and they also yet again get two options to peek. So even if I were to, let's say, hold a passive angle like here, they could still double peek me into high elevation. So it felt really awful.
I'm thinking we those boxes if they move the boxes to the right.
This one.
So if you turn around, so those blue boxes, if they were more to the right, so then when you're in heaven or on site, you wouldn't have the double peak issue, right?
Yeah. Well, I feel like removing this might be a necessity.
Yeah, okay, again, I think the fix for this is just to cut this catwalk short. If you just cut the catwalk here, you can still peek like the entirety of window from back here, you know, and clear this out or hold this if you want to, but you cannot double peek and like the lower entrance over here. You know.
Oh, you mean so it goes back down from there?
Yeah, this just means like I don't know. You could justify by having like some door here, which is like the typical sort of typical sort of setting idea, and then.
You're talking about stairs going back down to the floor?
Well, I mean, then
What
you
do you
still
mean by,
got the double peak. It's just a bit
cutting it
weirder.
off? Like,
Yeah,
means
just
that.
cut it off, and this goes back to the floor level over here, like from this line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's just a fight to heaven and nothing else.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
just you know,
that's a cool idea. I like that.
Yeah,
just to
because then
make sure that
Yeah,
you
that's
like
cool.
cut it off before this angle. You know, you could even bring this corner out like a bit more, whatever, if you need to.
and
But
then
I actually like this to peek the heaven because I
the
think
whole
it allows
intention
you.
is just give them a little bit of fight. So if you just want to take a heaven fight, you go there, and then you can continue.
Exactly, you
fighting.
can still take this peak kind of comfortably, but you don't allow the double
Yeah.
peak issue, which just makes this very
without
hard
that
to
plat
hold.
up there, like heaven is like so strong, so it's like something to weaken it.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't get rid of it entirely.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like it.
Okay. Okay, because then, well, let's say we take Nelson's idea now. That means I can hold. That means I can hold heaven like this, and the only problem I have to worry about is an off-angle peak, which is an off-angle peak, so it's not bad. So yeah, that'll probably be a nice way of doing it. But that was my main issues. It felt like a CT. I was kind of constricted to either smoking this or playing default positions that weren't really nice to hold. So that would be basically, if you were to do those changes, maybe that'd help. Well, that would definitely help better to make it so I'm not getting double peaked or so and so.
Yeah, one issue I'm gonna predict here is that it will make if you do this, it will be very easy for CTs. If like what a meta that will definitely evolve is if Ts don't default B, which they didn't do this playtest, it will be very strong to throw smoke here and push behind this because it would be full body cover. So you might want to nerf this sort of close position by making like a slight incline, like a sand pile next to it, so you can't just, sit behind this and just chill here as a CT. But yeah, that's for you to design. But yeah, just giving you a heads up there.
EJ, are you done?
Oh, one other thing. I despise how this makes me take damage. Like this heaven drop.
That's
It feels
intentionally designed to make you take damage.
just because
You
it's
know what? You
intentionally
could-
desired doesn't mean it's good.
You
Just
can
because
do.
you feel that way doesn't mean other people don't.
You can just
bring this one blue box over here a bit closer, so it's
Give
not
it
as
more
hard to
options.
jump for it.
Like, I have to take damage.
No, you can jump out off the windowsill onto the box and not take damage.
Oh my god, there are too many people attempting to jump
It's
at the
kind of
same
hard
time.
though, because if you hit
Yeah,
your head
so
on
it rewards good movement. If you have good movement,
I did.
Yeah.
you can take no damage.
Still disagree with it, but it's your map.
Well,
Okay,
I think
cool.
it.
EJ, you done?
Yeah.
Thank you. Right, I'll go next and last. Jay.
Yeah, thanks, EJ.
Thanks, EJ.
full get ratioed.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah, I had fun on the map. I liked.
Is it
I
are you
liked it in
Jay?
general. I'm just Jay, normal Jay,
Okay.
regular Jay. One thing I do feel was a little bit perhaps not great is the doors here, because the CT you can be in here, and obviously I think one bad I just shotgun people when they open the doors, and I can do this without having to worry about getting a shot in the side or anything else like that. If you look at like Nuke or another map with a Squeaky, in general, as a CT, if you're holding Squeaky, you'll be exposed maybe to like a longer distance or perhaps a sort of a less safe position. And I feel here it's just so safe to just be in here. And there's all sorts of angles you can take up in here as well. Obviously, as a T, you can blow up the doors, but it's yeah, I feel like it's a little bit too much cover for what the doors are positioned, in my opinion. I like the bell. Very nice. I missed it. There we go. Yeah, in terms of navigation, I didn't go around the map and warm up. So I initially thought that was like an entrance to mid because it kind of different texture. Then I realised it's actually through there. So
Yeah, fair
perhaps
enough.
don't have such a contrast in texture because it does look like first time playing the map, you're seeing this. It looks like that goes through, and it's like a behind wall or something.
Yeah, it's like in Harry Potter. It just goes straight through the wall.
Exactly. Yeah, I didn't really go mid, so I think one time I jumped across it, and that's about it. I don't know whether there's a traffic cone here. It's a bit strange.
VLC.
What is this? A hot dog.
It's a hot dog.
It's a hot dog.
It's from the barbecue.
Where's the barbecue?
Balcony
In mid.
Oh, up here. Okay.
Welcome to
Let me
America.
check.
This does not look like America, just saying.
the gas.
It's
pipe
not. It's
isn't
based out
connected to
of
the,
West Africa.
yeah, you need
West
to connect
Africa.
the gas pipe up to the gas canister on the key, or else it won't work. Also, people
There's a
tend to have
baseball hat
table.
somewhere.
Yeah, I don't have any other comments about the map. To be honest, I just in general, I liked it. It was fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, one more thing about the jump out of window.
Mhm.
You almost never would want to jump on the box. Like most situations where you want to drop from this is in post plants or after the bomb, or like while the T's are trying to take the side because you got smoked off. And then landing on this is just kind of ass because you're open to everything.
Maybe we
you
should
could-
add
you
a
You could
little.
add like a ramp here, like a small one, like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
new-esque ramp where you can then
Yeah, I was just
do-
thinking that.
like
a little pallet.
do a jump like that or whatever, and you could even then silent drop,
Yeah. It's one of those on Amigo.
even cooler skill check. Okay, sorry.
No, I was literally thinking the exact same thing.
All right. Then, 20 minutes longer than suppose fucking 50 minutes of feedback.
You guys are crazy. I've been sitting in this VC fucking dying. Oh.